Welcome everyone. This is yet another cooking video where I'm going to be preparing some vegetable chili, like I call it my veggie chili. I will start off with cutting up an onion. It does not have to be precise for it's a perfect cut. I like my vegetables to be a little chunky, especially my onions and peppers and things like that. So you're going to see me throughout this process just giving all of my veggies pretty much a rough chop, and you know it's my version. Like I always tell you all, we should cook the things that we like and we shouldn't be judged. We should just have fun in the kitchen and just experiment, just let your mind go. But here I am. I'm going to go ahead on and add my celery, chop that up. So of course, with most of my recipes, I start off with the Holy Trinity, which is onion, bell pepper, and celery. It's just a thing that I grew up on, and I just love the taste of it in all of my food. So that's my go-to for just about all of my dishes, and you will see that if you stick around. Speaking of that, if this is your first time here, I would like to welcome you. My name is Tiffany, and on this channel, you will see me do recipes, you will see me do lifestyles, vlogging, basically because I am a mother of two kids, but my kids are grown. Well, when I say grown, one is actually all the way grown, and the other one, he's 19, so he's in that process of transitioning from high school into college, that whole thing. But he's still at home with me. He's going to college here, and you will hear me. So if ever hear me say that I'm cooking or I'm fixing something that my son likes or whatever, then that's the son I'm talking about. We do get in the kitchen together. We have over the years where I show him different recipes and get him prepared for life, and he's pretty much doing his thing in the kitchen. I must say. But again, these youngsters, they want to do their thing, and so that's that. For as the eating habits and stuff, I can't get with all that spicy and flaming hot this and flaming hot that. So I try to get him to opt out for some healthier choices, and the way I do that is I get his butt in the kitchen with me, so you can see, for as preparing things from beginning to end and tasting, and you'll be surprised that you can get them to change their mindset on a lot of things. So again, that's what this channel will mostly be about. Me not having these kids to depend on me as much as they did when they were in high school and elementary school. So my life was consumed of that, and now it's to the point where it's me. It's my turn. It's me doing me now. I will always love them, but the old saying, you still have your life to live. So that's what this channel is mostly about. The mothers out here that pretty much have to get back into putting themselves first. So that's what it's about. So I welcome you all if this is your first time, and if you like the content, I encourage you to stick around and support your girl and become part of the family. And if you have came back, I would like to say thank you for dropping back and supporting me and liking my videos and commenting on my videos. I love the input. I love the support. I just love the whole just community of it. So we all need to come together as one with all of the crazy stuff that's going on in this world. If we learn to band together and support one another, encourage one another, we can have an amazing, amazing life. And I do wish that. I'm not going to just say wish, I'm going to speak that, because after all, the power is in the tongue. The things that we speak and think of and, give our energy towards, those are the things that we manifest. So why not give our energy and speak positive words into one another so that can be manifested? So that's just where I'm at with that. So while I was talking and everything, you see me chop up my bell pepper. I love to use colorful bell peppers. I chopped up a zucchini, and now I'm in the process of chopping up some mushrooms. My mushrooms kind of take the place of the meat. If you had chili, you have like ground beef, ground turkey, things of that nature. And I pretty much turn to, I don't want, when I do veggie recipes or even vegan recipes, I try not to count on the meat options that they have for the vegan world out here. I try to pretty much stick to my natural things, my fruits and my vegetables. And I found that mushrooms and even walnuts, if it's prepared right, it can take the place of the meat or as a texture, and you can season it up to pretty much taste the same. I know they're gonna have some meat eaters out there that's gonna differ and be like, nah, it's nothing like the meat, and each is to their own. I'm not saying I don't eat meat. I still eat meat, and if I'm a person who eats meat and can turn around and make a dish that symbolizes that and still get satisfied, still have the same taste, I'm down for it. So don't knock it till you try it. So that's why you see me chopping up the mushrooms to put in there. And I was going to start out with just a few, but I was like, what the heck? Just put them all in there. It was like one container of the polar bear mushrooms, so I just chopped them all up and threw them in there because I'm making a big pot of this for myself and my daughter. She's if you've been on the channel, I've spoken of her previously that she doesn't eat meat. So she's been on this journey for like the past, I want to say 3 years, and she's doing pretty good. And eventually she wants to transition completely to vegan. So we shall see how this goes. But this dish is probably going to be mainly for her and myself. I know my son, certain things I get him to try, he tried, but certain things is just a no-go for him. So, so I don't know. I'm not going to knock it, like I say, until I try him with this. But I think the last time I made, I don't think he ate it. But this is everything in a pot, and so I like to saute my vegetables down, and I like to season as I go. And you see me put when I started off with some kosher salt, and I put some cumin here right at this point. I would do my normal things. Well, of course, we had to put some chili powder in there because after all, we are making chili, vegetable chili. And right now, I know it's just like a pot full of vegetables. I know, because even my son kept coming in like, Mama, they don't look like no chili. That's just vegetables. So I'm like, boy, look, sit down, have several seats, and just wait. It's a process. These kids today, they want things just to be boom, right in your face, and I have to let them, I have to bring them back. I'm like, I grew up when we had to, cook actual meals, from scratch. That's why I try to teach them, over the years, like learn how to cook. As you see, this is another season I use. I think the brand is Kinder seasoning. I coupon as well, and I have this app, Ibotta. I know many of you have probably heard of it. If you haven't, Ibotta is an app that they pretty much, it's like a rebate app. And that was one of the rebates that I received. I bought the seasoning, and they pretty much paid me to try it because I bought it. Once I scanned my receipt, and showed them that I bought it, they gave me the money back. So it's a win-win for me. They come out with a lot of different things, and they want you to try things. And, a lot of us, we hesitant, don't want to try stuff because, like, we ain't wasting our money. We don't know how it's going to taste. Well, this is the perfect app here because you get to try it. If you don't like it, then guess what? You ain't lose your money because they gave you your money back. So it's, like I said, it's a win-win. I will be sure to put that in my description for if you all would like to join the Ibotta. It's very fun. You honestly can make a little change on that, get your money back, so we all like that. So that's how I ended up trying that season. If I wouldn't have been on the Ibotta, I probably would have never tried it. But, you never know. God, blesses you in all type of ways. But that's my story. Anyway, I added a can of diced tomatoes to this and just let it simmer down. And this is pretty much it at this process right here. You want to cook your vegetables down as much as you can and let all the flavors come together, marinate together, and just do its thing. As you see, you're going to see me stirring a lot and kind of getting to the bottom of that pot. Like, I purchased this pot from TJ Maxx. I seen the pot. I was in love with the pot. It was very heavy. And the first thing I thought about, I was like, oh, I could do a lot of soups in it, stews, and chili. But the only thing is, it just sticks to the bottom so fast. So I don't know if you all have recommendations on nice pots that you could use for chilies, soups, and stews. Like, please, please, please drop them down in the comment section because I would love to get me a nice pot. I had one, of course, many many years ago. It just seemed like they don't make the pots like they used to make, but I'm not gonna knock anything, so I tried. So at this stage, I just went ahead and add the rest of that chili seasoning that I showed you all, and just do my normal routine: my garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, seasoning all. That's about it. And it's like more chili powder and cumin, and let it do its thing. That's where we at with it. I probably added a little water, just a little bit, because those vegetables are going to release the natural juices, and it's going to give you that liquid that you need. Also, another good thing you can do here is you can add vegetable broth to give it the flavor. So let's see how we're looking now. Like I told you, baby, don't knock it till you try it. It is so good. So good. It came out just like I like it. Another thing I normally would add in here would be like black beans or kidney beans or something, but we opt out. We didn't want the beans this time. We wanted to do something a little different. So this pot is, like I said, strictly vegetables. So that's it, you guys. That's the thing. I decided to top it off with some guacamole, and here there you have it. So be sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, bye.